Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Hobby CNC with Dave show. I'm trying out a new mic tonight, so let me know if there's any problems at all with the sound. Don't be shy. Put them in the, yell at me in the comments and find out because it literally just came in about 6:30 from Amazon, so I don't know if I've got it charged up good enough. But we'll see. Anyway, let me bring the crew in. We got Sean with us tonight, as well as Paul. And I got my phone going off over here. I don't know what that's all about. All right, nothing important. You guys will have to help me watch the chat if you would, because I'm guessing that one of two things: either Ryan's out putting up Christmas tree lights, or he's forgot about the time.
He is searching for his dog at the moment.
Oh, okay.
I just got a message.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe he'll be along
hopefully
shortly.
He'll be in here.
All right. Well, he can pop in whenever he wants because I think he's still on the team member thing. So anyway, welcome everybody. I'm going to do a few pictures, very few I might add. I thought I had a bunch more, or I thought I had more than what I had. And then when I went to get them, I thought, ooh, this might be a short show because there's not much to show. But I'll show what I got, and we'll talk about some other stuff. And of course, we'll do our usual Q&A type thing. So if anybody's got any questions, feel free to put those in the chat as well. And we'll see if we can answer those. Let me do a little housekeeping stuff here. I wanted to talk about something this morning. Just a little, we always talk about how my good buddy Cody at Cadence Manufacturing and Design has been doing this giveaway for a long time. Can anybody guess how many weeks he's been doing the giveaway? Anybody want to take a wild guess? What do you say, Sean?
Oh, it was a year 46? Almost a year?
46 is your guess?
Yeah.
What would you say, Paul?
I'll say 50.
Okay, we've got some guesses there in the chat. But here's a fun fact for y'all. I actually went and counted. I went back and found out when Cody started with us. And here's the fun fact. Cody has been sponsoring the live giveaway for 33 consecutive weeks since April 2nd of this year.
That's pretty good.
That's a lot of bits.
Yeah.
That's a lot of genie bits. My gosh. That is a lot of genie bits. So
Tony Pritchard just said.
So if you are in need of some router bits and you're wondering where you should get them, I think that says it right there. You need to support who supports us, and that would be Cadence
Troy Ucheater.
Okay. Now, another little fun fact for y'all. I'm just full of them tonight. Another fun fact is, or this is fun fact number 2 about the Hobby CNC with Dave show. This is our 45th consecutive Hobby CNC with Dave show. Consecutive now. And I haven't missed a stinking Saturday. So that just tells you what?
Good.
Old Dave don't have a life, right? I think that's kind of sad in a way because old Dave doesn't have a life.
Committed sounds better.
45 Saturdays in a row, and Dave's been sitting right here with you guys. But yeah, anyway, the only show, as you noticed, January 8th was the first one when we started, and the one before that would have been New Year's Day, so that was a holiday, so we didn't do one. But yeah, 45 in a row. So I'm just saying, just throwing that out there. You know, if you're thinking about, I don't know, should I give this guy a super chat or not? Come on, there you go.
Oh yeah.
I'm here for you, folks. I'm here for you. All right, let's see. Let me get it back over here and take a look at the comments and see what I've missed while I've been. How did this thing get so far behind? Okay, let's see. Okay, we did have a few guesses. A few guesses, yeah. All righty. Rob said
Hey,
he's
Cody's out there.
working in his shop.
Hey, Cody. All right, Paul. Match or beat it. Oh, whoops. Come on.
Jerry wants to know, Dave, are you on hard times or is there some scruff on that chin? Well, it's No Shave November, right? And I think I started in like September. I have to get a head start because, but yeah, see, Sean's trying to step it up here. Appreciate that, Sean. Let's see what else we got here. Troy's thanking Cody for the 33 weeks. Yeah, and that is counting tonight. And we will, let me, since we're talking about that, let me show you what we're going to be giving away a little later tonight. It will be, where'd I put it? There's so many of them. I have to, you know, it's one good thing is Cody's got lots of router bits, but one bad thing is now I have so many videos to scroll through. But it's the 1/8 inch downtown Jenny. So, and I have not set up the little giveaway tool, but I'll do that right now, and then I'll show you what to put in here.
Ooh, Larry Brown just stood up to the plate. $10. I've only missed 2 Saturdays.
All right. Thank you, Larry. Appreciate that. Okay, awesome. I got the giveaway tool running, and since we're doing the 1/8 inch downtown, it will be #downtown. So get them in while you can. And we will be giving that away in just a little bit here. Since I'm killing time here, since I don't have that many things to show, I guess I could show some of the stuff I've been pilling around with on the laser. That'd be my little show and tell. But because I have got a lot of stuff sitting around here that I've done. But Sean, what do you got going on? I know you posted some pictures. You've been busy with the
whole pile of stuff. Yeah, it's Christmas season.
Anything you can show, or
yeah, I can show a couple of them.
Okay, all right. Now is that laser engraved?
Yeah, that was laser engraved. Actually, all these are laser engraved, and this nice. I think this is the one that you saw.
Yeah. That's the one I was asking about. That font.
The font.
Nice.
It is a cool font. Yeah, I've got a bunch of these that I've done.
Now, what was that thing? Is that a cake stand?
Yeah, it's a cake stand.
Okay.
And then I guess these are little paddles, but these have been fun. Whoop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
like
that.
Okay.
Like that.
All right. Yep.
And this, I think that's my favorite.
Yep. All right.
So yeah, a little busy.
Now, those
Okay.
little balls around that cake stand,
Mhm.
is that done on your CNC or?
Well, actually, the customer brought them to me, and then just asked me to engrave certain things on them, which is fine. Or I should say, a friend.
Okay. All righty. Paul, you got anything you want to show? I do have that picture that I'm going to show here in a little bit.
Just that. That's the only thing I got.
Okay. Well, let me
That's the only thing I've got.
pull that up. This is well, I'll let you tell all about it if I can get it going here. Give us the lowdown, Paul.
Oh.
That is a bookcase I made for my wife. She came up with the design of it, and I made it. It's out of oak plywood. The face is oak, solid oak, but the sides and the back are plywood. And it's 40 inches wide and it's 55 inches tall.
That looks professional, Paul.
And that's it. It's thank you. And I stained it with Minwax Early American stain, and then put polyurethane over it. I put one brushed out, I sanded that down, and then put two pink coats on it.
Okay. Yeah, that looks really. Is your wife a big book reader?
We both are. We both read quite a bit.
Okay.
And
okay.
we got tired of them being around all the time, so we figured we had to do something.
Okay.
And she has
All
knickknacks on it also.
It's a nice piece.
Yeah, it is. Nicely done.
I like the crown molding you put around it. So it adds that
Thank
touch
you.
of class.
Thank you.
Yeah, nicely
Yeah.
done.
Yeah, she liked that, and then she liked the curved upper rail on it.
Yeah. Brandon had a question. The laser is a Morntech 960 with a 100-watt tube.
Okay, let's see.
And then we have Dan Goris has a question. Can I actually do that? Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't.
That one's for you,
star 'em.
Paul. He says, Paul, what about your new shirt?
Oh, we got to see here. Oh, my grandson designed my logo for me, and I just got it at Vistaprint.
All righty.
My grandson does graphic arts, and so he did that. And right now he lives in Japan, and he teaches English in Japan. But before, he made this design for me.
Okay. I think Paul's having a little.
And I said, "You made me look too fat." And he says, "Well, maybe you ought to do it."
All right. Got a super chat or something here. I'm not sure. I guess that's what that is from Rob Hampton. Thank you, Rob. And a super sticker from Rick May. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Well, they definitely beat mine. Paul.
Let's see. Okay. Refunction.
I've been trying.
Says, I want to see that cake stand again. You were too fast.
Oh.
Can you show?
Sorry.
Can you show us that again?
Yep. Kind of glare. There we go.
Yeah, flip it over too, if you would. I want to see the bottom of it. Oh yeah, that's nice.
It's just a very generic.
Okay, now so you had a customer or a friend or whatever bought that and just brought it to you to
Yeah.
engrave. Okay. All right. Paul's getting some compliments on his shirt. Okay. Wade has a question. Sean, even though there were some dark sections, you didn't get any browning around the edges. Is that air assist?
Oh, yes. I've tried it with both air and without air, and it seems to be a little darker with air for some reason.
Mm-hmm. Barbara Denman in the house. She says she loves the cake stand. Good to see you, Barbara. Roll Tide. Yeah, Refunction Craft says she thank you. I love it. All right. All right. Let me go ahead and show some other. Like I said, I don't have many. I thought I had a bunch more than what I had, but I got back there and looking, and I'm like, no, I've already shown those. So one of the other weeks. But anyway, let me show what we got here. These are from Ronald Cool, and I did not bring the email out here with me, so I don't have the comments, and I don't think he's watching.
That is cool.
But we'll go through these anyway.
Now, do you know if he V-carved that, or is it lasered, or?
I wish I'd have printed out the email and brought it out here because I don't have it. And I think he had a little explanation of each one of them.
Okay.
So I'm not sure
Pretty good.
what that is. Okay.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
My wife would love that. She made a gravestone for Halloween that had the whole saying for Freddie.
Yeah. I see Marcelo says looks like epoxy inlay. They might be. They might be. And then this one.
Beautiful.
That's very nice. Yep, that's nice there. All right, that is the 4 that I had from Ronald, and I thought I had more than that, but that is all I have. And there's my phone going off. Let's see if that's somebody sending. Oh, Cody just sent a video. Oh, he just sent me a video of, if that's what I think it is, the 30-degree downshear V-bit is now in beta testing.
Wow.
So he sent me that video.
Cody, if you ever need a beta tester.
Yeah, let me pull this up so everybody can see it here. And we'll get this. Oh, what the heck is that? Okay, let me get it queued up here so we. Okay, now. There we go. Now let me add it to the stream where everybody can see it. This is the new
I saw that. That's a nice, nice looking bit.
Yeah, 30-degree groovy. Now in beta testing, so you know what that means, folks. They'll probably be out pretty soon. Yep, they will be out pretty soon. Let's see here. Thank you, Jeff. Got a super sticker from Jeff Toolson, I'm going to say. Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate it. I see Rob and Jaden are going back and forth with a conversation about gifted memberships. I don't even know what that is. Let's see. Robin says, I looked it up and it's beta only right now. If you have memberships available, you can sign up to access gifted memberships and see if you're accepted to the beta version. Okay. I guess that means I could sign up for it and get it, because I do have channel memberships, but I have not looked into that. So I didn't know what you were talking about when I saw that in the chat over there. And welcome, Solar Man,
Yes.
the Wolf Man.
Oh no.
Dog sometimes.
Did you find him?
Yeah, he finally
Good.
showed up. I had given up for I've been outside calling her for an hour, if not longer. And I'm like, all right, well, it's whatever. I'm going to go inside and take a break. Turn around, come inside. 15 seconds. Just front door.
You've been calling. I'm here.
She came back. Yeah,
Yep.
right. Jeez. Ugh.
Well, at least you found.
Sorry about that. I did. Well,
No worries.
She came home regardless.
Oh, see, my bad.
Yeah.
Okay, Sean, there's another question for you. It says, what is the name of that script font that scrawls on your current projects?
Oh, there's so many different fonts used. One of the biggest thing is a lot of this is packaged art, and let me see, because Dave asked me on that one too. I forgot
Yeah, I
exactly.
like the one that the word winner, and I think there was another word was in that too.
Let's see if I can find that. It is. Now, when I did a search on it, it came up with. Here, I'll just put it in the chat, because I'll butcher it if I try to spit this one out. Oops. And then there's a
Okay.
And then Larry was saying it looked kind of like Boulevard and Charlotte font.
Okay. I'll have to check both of those two. I think I have those two, but I'm pretty sure I don't have that one you just posted in the chat. That looks.
I
could have. Yeah.
I can't even pronounce it.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to say that one, but I'll have to look and see. But I do like that one. I'll tell you what, I got to looking for a font the other day. I really, I didn't know the name of it. I just knew I had
There you go, Ryan.
pictured it.
Nice.
Yeah. That's the font. Didn't mean to interrupt, Dave. Sorry.
That's okay. I was just saying I was looking on that website, thefonts.com, and good Lord, there's a gazillion of those things on there. So it's hard to go through them all. but I did find some. I can show some of the stuff I've been doing. I'll have to unplug my ears here for a second and get it over here because I don't have long cable on this. But let me get some of that since I'm out of stuff to show.
As long as he doesn't touch the camera.
Y'all entertain yourselves for a minute.
Oh, he went wireless on his mic. I don't know if you caught that yet.
Well, this week, like I said last week, I purchased a VCard desktop.
Mhm.
I clicked the registration link. That's all I've done. So I can't actually use it yet.
You're getting closer.
Yeah. Oh, John Thompson. No, there's not a whole lot of shop progress right now. Just because Christmas lights are taking up my life. I did order some lights and put a few of them up in there just because I am having to work in the dark in there sometimes, but it's getting there someday. Whatever.
Once a year.
Yeah.
Okay, some of this stuff I've done, I just went looking for something really easy to do since I'm just starting to play around with this laser back here. And this is something, the first few things I show you are all scroll saw patterns that are from Steve Good's website. Let me.
You've done these on the laser?
Yeah, these are.
Cool.
So there's this. Now it's also got a backer plate, and I haven't even painted it yet, but it looks better if you paint it.
Hence the airbrush.
And then,
Cool.
see, like if that was a rust color or
Nice.
something like that, or brown or something, it would look pretty good. So that's one. Another one I've done, and that's why I was asking you about that font, is everybody knows I had a dog, Rocky, before I had Jack. And so I made
That's cool.
this.
Your home comfort.
That is
Get my
cool.
fingers out of the way. And it's got the backer. And if anybody wants to know why I'm now crazy over a laser, it's stuff like this is why. I mean, just look at those snowflakes, how thin they are. There's no way you could do that on a CNC router. Okay, and this is some of the really easy stuff I started out with as I was getting the laser dialed in. And this is all, these other things are cut from 1/4-inch plywood that I bought from Lowe's. And you buy it in a box of 10, and it already comes 12 by 19 inches, which commonly fits the Glowforge and Muse and those kind of CO2 lasers, but it's a good grade plywood. So that's all that other. Oh, let me show this other little thing too. This is another one of Steve Good's patterns.
The money.
Yeah, so it's got holes here. So it's like, so if you want to give money as a Christmas gift, you just roll it up and stick it in there. So
Looks like 40 caliber would also fit.
yeah, probably would. But these are some little Christmas ornaments that I had got the pattern from Steve Good years ago when I had a scroll saw, and I no longer have a scroll saw because I tried it, wasn't that crazy about it, definitely wasn't very good at it. But these are just some little ornament things. This one, I guess you can tell what this is. This has got a Santa Claus cut out of it. I mean, there's a whole bunch of them. There's one with a snowflake. And these are cut out of 1/4-inch poplar, just a board that I bought from Lowe's that I used to use to make the fretboards for guitars out of. But just a little simple.
That's what I find with the laser is you can use scroll saw patterns and other patterns.
Yeah. And I could never even begin to scroll saw half this good. So
Yeah, can you imagine like trying to do like, you know, get that close to another line like on that one that you just showed, Dave, the
With the candy
flame,
cane.
like how close it gets to the candle itself.
Oh.
I'd eat right
Oh.
through that if I was on a scroll saw.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I
what
admire the guys that can do that.
That's
I
what I
probably
mean when
chew my
when
hand
I
off,
when I
too.
cut this stuff, and it's just like that's why I like a laser. It's you know, just, you know, of course you can do things with a CNC that the laser can't do and vice versa, but man, just having the ability to cut super detailed stuff like this without busting it up is pretty cool. That's pretty much all I got.
You got your boxes in the back.
Yeah, I got some boxes. Now I'm going to show this because I made this. I don't think I did this during one of these live streams, but I made it, and I think I showed y'all at one of these live streams. But this, first of all, this is the really crappy Luan plywood that's just not good. But this I made on the CNC router using a 1/8 down cut. And it's basically a phone holder. I didn't quite make this stick out far enough. It doesn't quite set in there. But anyway, it's been sitting right here, and that's what I use when I'm doing these shows to set my phone on. Well, since I have the laser now, I thought, well, let me run another one. Only this time run one with the laser. So this is the same thing. And again, if you look close, you can see those ugly dog bone fillets, which I hate those. That's why, you know, it's kind of neat that you can make these with a CNC, but the way you have to do it, they just don't look that good. But anyway, so this is the same thing. And then I actually kind of embellished this one a little bit. I put the Android eating apple thing on there. And then I also corrected and made this one stick out farther so that it holds my phone perfectly. And the reason my phone's a little thick is because I keep it in an otter box so that when I drop it, it doesn't break.
Yeah, I like the contrast of the laser too, the dark and the light.
Yeah, I just, you know, like I mentioned before, some folks don't like that. And if you don't like it, all you got to do is make it a little proud and then sand it off and it'll all be the same. But I think it looks cool with that dark and light contrast. But anyway, so now I have a much nicer phone stand than this thing. I'll throw this one in the fire pit now.
Brooks was asking if you can do inlays with the laser, and yeah, it's actually, I think, easier than regular CNC stuff because you really don't have much of a curve to deal with.
As long as you're cutting it out and setting the other one inside of it. But
Oh, no. Just don't touch the camera.
did we lose Paul? There's Paul.
Okay.
There he is.
I'm
I got
still-
I got a whole bunch of other stuff, but some of it I don't want to show just yet because it's I want to go ahead and finish it before I show it, because all this stuff is not, you know, it's just plain, just stuck together, just the way it was. But yeah, having a lot of fun with the laser, and just making all kinds of stuff. And like we talked about, if you get a laser and, think, well, what am I going to cut first? Scroll saw patterns are excellent because, I don't know of a scroll saw pattern. I can't think of one that you couldn't cut on a laser, really. I don't think it could
principle.
be 2D2. Yeah, it's basically the same thing, only a lot easier, I think.
Just a different tool. Let's see.
Oh yeah, Cody's saying that going back to the inlays, you do have a small laser kerf, but you can adjust for that in light burn.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, and it's a little one.
Little. I've had times where I've cut a project out, and I'll go to push it out, and the kerf is so tight, I'm actually kind of fighting the material until it pops out or falls out.
Yeah. I think the most satisfying feeling of a laser job, though, is when it finishes cutting out the object or whatever, and it drops.
Oh,
yeah, that's a good feeling, isn't it? Because then I've learned real quick, because if you're using a honeycomb bed, it doesn't really drop that much. Sometimes you can tell it's all the way loose, but I just take my hand and hold down on it to make sure that it doesn't move, and then I tap it. As you can tell, it'll vibrate if it's all the way through.
Or you can feel a little bit of an edge.
Yeah. Or you can take a piece of tape, because I was cutting some of those little, like the Rocky thing, not the Rocky one, but I'm doing some for some other people that have dogs' names that have an eye. So you have the little dot for the eye.
Oh yeah.
And if you're lucky enough that it doesn't drop through, you can take a piece of tape and grab it real quick so that the dot doesn't go. But I've got one I'm doing back there. One of them has one eye, and I got it okay with the tape. And then the other one had two eyes, and I lost one of those. And I thought, I should have cleaned out that crumb tray before I did it, because I'm gonna have to try to clean it out and then cut another one, because
what you can do, Dave, is actually you take the eye part and you break the nodes in it and you connect it to the bottom part of the eye in a small area. It doesn't take away from it. Yeah, like well, here's one. I don't know if it'll. This see, it's big CINX. So if you put a little bit
you're talking about like making it like a stencil.
Yeah. Just that little bit of a part, and then
I was just trying to save that little dot, and then I will come back and put just a little dab of glue on it and glue it in, and that way it won't have the stenciled look to it.
Yeah.
But it's hard, when you got that thing that's probably, maybe 70 thousandths around, and it, unless it's hitting the honeycomb just right, it's going to drop through there.
Oh yeah, it's done. It is done.
Jesse wants to know, what's the site for the box patterns? You're in luck, Jesse, because if you scroll down, now watch me. I say it's there. There it is. If you scroll down in the description, not very far, but after that first big group of affiliate links, it says online open source box generator. And I'll tell you what, I'll get it and post it. Post it here. And I don't know where this thing is located, if it's in a different country or something, but one day I was out here piddling around, and I was trying to dial in a box, and I stopped and went and had lunch, and I came back out, and when I came back out, I could not get that website. It would say I can't remember what the error message was, but anyway, it was just unavailable and it couldn't load it right then. So, all right, I just put it in the chat, so it should show up there in just a second.
Hey, JR.
Yeah, we had a couple
Didn't
little
I?
slide-ins from JR and Clyde.
Yeah.
Well, I don't see it popping. Okay, Jesse said he got it. I don't know why it's not letting me put that. Okay, there it is. Okay, for anybody else who's looking for it, it's down below in the description, but I just put it in the chat too. And they have all kinds of things. It's not just boxes. But since we're talking about boxes, I will, again, I got to pull my ears out. So y'all entertain yourselves for a second.
Can you cut vinyl stickers out on the laser?
I wouldn't. Anything vinyl I'd avoid.
I mean, you can do paper, but yeah, with the vinyl, I don't know if I would do it just because.
No.
Yeah.
It off gases that bleach, the bleach gas or
Yeah.
chlorine gas, I guess.
Okay.
Probably can, but probably shouldn't.
Yeah.
Rob.
If you do record it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Harry,
he's asking about cutting vinyl stickers out on the CLT.
Yeah.
I would. I have a
Harry's,
vinyl cutter.
yeah. Off gassing.
I would go use my vinyl cutter for that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Or drag knife.
if you are one of the people who support my channel by being a channel member, you got to see me make this the other day. This was kind of like a plain box, but I put the American Photonics logo on the top, and this lid it's made really simple. It's just got things glued on each corner so it slides in. And then in here, I got to be careful I don't drop this out of here. I take this foam out. Oops, let me get my batteries and stuff out of there too. I use this to store the lenses from American Photonics, and then right here is the little reverse alignment tool, and then here's a little valve for the air hose. But they sent all this in a cardboard box, and it was packed really well, had all this foam in it. And as soon as I got it and opened it up, I thought, well, now that I got a laser, I'm going to make a wooden box to keep all this in. So this is what I made during the live Thursday, which I want to play a little something for y'all so that if I can find it here. Oh yeah, here we go. I'll be right back. If you have supported my YouTube channel by clicking the join button to become a channel member, let me tell you about some special content I'm making just for you. I am doing a new live stream on Wednesday nights at 8:30 p.m. Eastern called Laser Distractions. This live stream is more of a come and hang out with Dave in his shop while he makes some cool stuff using laser beams kind of stream. So if you want to see what I'm making, or maybe you just want to laugh at the mistakes I make, please come and join me. That's Wednesday nights, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. We'll see you there. All righty.
Very nice. And while
we had a small but good little crowd in there.
I was only 2 hours late.
Wednesday. Yeah, well, see, I noticed. I saw Jerry or somebody said they missed it. Well, if you still want to see it, you can still see it.
So that's the
by
cool
going
part.
to the community tab on my YouTube channel, and so if you're a member, you can still see it. So
cool.
It's not like I delete them or anything, but that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed doing that kind of stuff. And I just wanted to play that little thing for everybody that's watching tonight, just to let you know that it's not really some kind of a live stream show, like kind of like this one is. It's more like you tune in, I'm right here peeling around on the laser, making stuff. I'll be doing a project. If somebody has questions, I mean, I don't know that much, but I know a little bit so far. If I can answer your question, I'll be happy to, and I'll try to show you, if you got a question about how I'm doing something, why I'm doing it that way, that kind of thing. It's kind of like just hanging out with me in the shop here, making stuff. So there's that JR guy again.
Yeah. And when
saw
when
that.
you do join as a channel member, you get that little the little symbol there next to your name, and your name shows up green in the chat.
Yeah. There's you might think, well, why would I want to join your channel? You get a few perks. One is being able to see that live stream, the live uncut version. So like I said, you can see what I'm doing. You'll see what mistakes I make, the whole thing. But it's kind of fun. It's not a big group of folks, but a lot of fun.
Cool.
So
You're missing your ticker on the bottom.
Yeah.
oh yeah, I haven't even talked about the Gatton CNC Christmas Challenge yet. But since you brought it up, I'll throw it on there. It's coming up pretty quick now. People probably won't roll their eyes as bad when I talk about it now, because it is getting pretty close. I mean, I know we haven't made it through Thanksgiving yet, but the kickoff be starting pretty soon. And plus, look at all the Christmas ideas I've shown you tonight. These little Christmas ornaments and stuff like that. So should give you lots of ideas. But if anybody's wanting to get into that challenge and need some inspiration, like I said, there's if you go to my web, there's links to the previous 6 years worth of challenges. So this is the 7th year we've done this, and we've got some awesome prizes that I have listed on my website now, and I'm still working on getting some more too. So we'll hopefully be able to get a few more for that. All right. Does anybody have any questions? I see Ryan's got something starred back here.
Yep.
Harry says, you got assorted lenses for your laser. When would you use one of the lenses instead of another? What are the different lenses good for? Okay. I talked about this Wednesday. So see, this is the kind of stuff you find, you get the good scoop on if you're a channel member and get Wednesday. But the reason there's 4 different lenses, there's a 1.5 inch. You'll notice one space was missing. That's the 2 inch. That's what I have on there now. Then there's a 2.5 inch. And when I say 2.5 inch, I'm talking about the focal length. And then there's a 4 inch. And the way I understand it from people that know a whole lot more than I do is the 1.5 inch would be the absolute best one of those 4 to use for engraving. You get the best detail using the 1.5 inch. The 2 inch, which is what I have in there now, does pretty good at engraving. Not as good as the 1.5 inch, but better than the 2.5, and probably a lot better than the 4. But if you want to cut some thicker stuff, you would put the 4 inch in, because while it's not very good at engraving, I mean, it's okay, but it's not, that's not really what it's for. It's more for cutting the thicker materials. So I just decided, I saw somebody talking about those things in the Facebook group, the Home Tech Facebook group, and he did a little, handheld short video where he's talking about them and showing why he likes them and stuff like that. And this is before I had even started playing with my laser. In fact, I don't even know if it was here then or not. I don't think it was. But I thought, you know what? I'm gonna get those. So it's about a little over $200 for the set of the 4, and then like I said, you also get the reverse alignment tool, which is super handy.
Mm.
Yeah, that's
If anything, I'd recommend that reverse alignment tool. That is a slick tool.
yeah. And these not to knock the cheaper lenses that you can get on Amazon and stuff like that. They are just not going to be as good a quality as these American Photonics. These are made in the USA. They probably cost a little more, but it's like anything. You get what you pay for.
Actually, not much of a difference. Maybe $10, if that.
Yeah. But that company in Florida, American Photonics, they're not just making these little lenses for these kind of CO2. They're making lenses for the big boys, the Bystronics, the Mitsubishis, all of the big, 6,000-watt lasers and stuff that companies cut steel with. So,
and it's all American made.
Yep.
Hey,
Which
Dave, I don't know.
That's what I look for anyway. So that was just an extra bonus when I saw that it was an American company. So
I don't know if you noticed this, but you have a new channel member.
Yep.
It's this new guy named Cody.
I saw that we sucked him in.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Welcome.
joining, Cody. Welcome aboard, and hope that you'll tune in on. Well, you know what though, because I do the. Let's see. I think I've got it here somewhere. No, I don't have it here. Where did it? Oh, here it is. Here. So it's Wednesday nights, and I do it at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time, which for Cody, I don't know if would he even be home from work yet. Not sure.
What is it?
I don't know what the time difference, because I know Arizona doesn't change.
Oh, 2.
So it's just 2 hours difference. Yeah, it's just 2 hours difference between them. So it'd be 6:30. So I don't know, but still, I hope you'll join in. And the thing about that thing too is like, there's no set. There's no set thing where like oh, it's 9:30. I probably missed it. Now come on and tune in, because I might still be out here, because I'm out here piddling around anyway, making stuff. So I've got a ton of things to make. I've got some new toys to show off, and that's what I'll be doing on Wednesday night. So even if you're not a channel member and want to check it out, that stuff will probably be uploaded, although it may be edited, a shorter, condensed version that'll probably be show up on YouTube at some point. But if you want to get in on the good stuff, you want to become a channel member so you can catch it live.
Yeah. Well, Cody says you can't stalk Dave without the channel membership.
That's right.
True.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right. All right. Well, we've been here. Go ahead.
A few.
JR.
Yeah, you got a few
JR
questions.
does have a question.
No, there's a couple in there. Yeah.
Let me.
Okay, that's a good one.
You've been busy since was last over there. Okay.
Yeah.
How do you integrate the CNC cut with the laser cut, especially when you're using two different machines? Well, this is my thoughts. It's not as hard as what you might think. It's really not. For example, I have cut on my Avid CNC over here. I have cut some. I wish I'd known you were going to ask that question. I would have brought them out here and showed you. I have some shapes that I have cut with the CNC of states, different states. And if you know states like Georgia and Indiana is two I know I have, and Tennessee and some different states. But a lot of states, they're not like a just square thing. They're all kind of weird shape and stuff. But if you wanted to cut, say, something that was really thick that the laser, I won't say couldn't cut, but, it just take a lot longer to cut it being thick, where you could go through it with a router a lot quicker. You could cut it with the CNC and then put it on the laser to engrave whatever you're going to put on it. But as far as lining it up, the easiest way is just to throw a piece of cardboard in there and take magnets and stick to the honeycomb bed, just so the cardboard doesn't move, and then just lightly engrave a line of, say I was doing the state of Georgia. I would just lightly engrave that outside line. Then you just take that piece of wood that you've cut on the CNC and you just set it on there and line it up just with those lines, the laser outline. And you're pretty much good to go. They're not, or, if you want to go to more trouble, you can make yourself, an L and stuff like that. But I haven't done that yet. I haven't seen the need to do anything like that. But
personally, I found blue tape. I'll take a piece of blue tape and just lay it down on the bed and then cut that out, and that'll give just the outline for the piece I need to set on top.
Yeah. Well, I have seen people that do the cardboard thing, but instead of like I'm talking about and just trying to engrave a line, they go ahead and cut through it.
Right.
And then that way they can set their thing right in. You could do it that way too.
Yeah.
A lot of people, not that they're going to start out on, say you're going to laser engrave slate coasters. They take a piece of cardboard, fix it where it can't move, and then they cut out all the circles or squares or whatever shape they're doing. And then they can just set those slate things in, do the engraving, pull one out, pop another one in the hole and hit go. And it keeps your location. So
it's simple, Jay.
It's not, I get, David, because it's two different machines, you might think it's harder than it is, but it really isn't. I don't think so.
The last project that I did, I used both.
That was
It was the little name thing for my newest little nephew, and I used the CNC to cut out his part of his name, and then I used my laser to cut out other pieces. So you can use all this stuff together: 3D printers and lasers and CNC routers and all that stuff. You can use it all if you got the right imagination to make it work and do what you want. They're all just tools.
Mm-hmm.
Use hammers and saws in the same project.
Yeah. All right. Next question is, Dennis wants to know, what's my opinion or what's your opinion of the X-Tool laser machine? I don't have one because I don't have an X-Tool. I have the O-Tour, and of course that one I did just is still sitting over there, the Enjoy Wood. Which, by the way, I think that's the coupon code still good through the 15th. If anybody's wanting to check that out on that. But
that was a cool.
I hear they're pretty good. Does anybody else have one or got opinion on one?
I haven't used it.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, just from what I've seen, review videos and stuff like that, they seem like they're pretty good. But okay, Jerry's got one, looks like.
Yeah, he hasn't used it yet though, from what it sounded like.
Oh, he says it. Okay, he says it looks real pretty. Yeah. Okay. JR says, anyone use their CNC to cut out upper cabinets where the side panels have integrated French cleat into the side panels? Anybody want to answer that before I?
That'd be
I
nice.
just,
Do it.
Sounds
I'm
sounds
trying to
interesting.
think about French cleats, and I'm thinking, how could you do it with a CNC that would be easier than with a table saw? I mean,
Well,
I mean, unless
think
I'm not thinking of the same thing he is, but
I think
maybe
he's
he's thinking of
integrating it
something
into
different.
the side. There's a piece of paper.
Yeah, so it's it's hanging out the
Yeah.
back.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
kinda-
you know, if you,
I don't know if you can see it. Kind of like that, right? And so this would be the back, and that would be the
oh,
cleat.
okay,
But
okay.
that's the whole side of the cabinet. I think is that what you're
Yeah.
talking about, or
Maybe that's what he's talking about. I don't know.
that's the first thing that comes to mind, and that's actually
Yeah.
a slick idea.
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking of too,
Yeah.
Sean.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I didn't need that.
Sweet.
All right. Well, we've been on here a little over an hour. I imagine some folks are waiting for a Genie bit. And we have
We got a Jenny bit tonight?
Ooh,
we got this
Downtown.
one right here.
Oh, that's
Hashtag
perfect.
downtown. That's what I'm
She's
talking
perfect.
about right there. So let me get this over here. We've got 88 entries in, so I give folks another minute or two,
Okay,
and we'll
Ryan,
do
we
the
were right.
drawing.
Yeah. I saw that. That's pretty cool. I think that's a good idea.
Actually, I don't see why it's not used, to be honest. Well, that's a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Troy,
And of
I'm
course,
with you.
when you
I'm
have to
waiting for
put something at the bottom of the cabinet too to space it out the same.
No,
Yeah, 'cause
because
I know-
the bottom of the cabinet would rest against other cleats.
Right. Yeah, mine are hung with just one French cleat up on top, and then they rest on the bottom. But I'm using a strip, like you said. You cut it on the table saw and you attach it
Because
to
if
the
you
back.
don't put that on the bottom, it's
Yeah,
crooked when you,
canters.
Right.
yeah. Okay.
It's alike.
I'm sure JR will probably put out a video showing how to do that on a Onefinity, no doubt. It was so nice. I don't know if y'all saw it, but JR's been busy moving and stuff like that, and he's actually got back in the shop and made another video today. It's good seeing him back out there.
Well, I meant to say something last week. Our buddy Hamilton Dilbeck put out a video last week that featured several people that we know,
I
including
saw that.
Mr.
Paul's
JR,
watching
and
tonight.
Mr. Rob, and
Yeah.
That was a good video.
trying to
Or
think of who else was in there. Yeah, that was a good video.
Yeah, it
It was
was.
about a bunch of about the the I can't even say the word, but it's exactly what the video is about. Terminology.
Yeah, CNC. It was about
There we go.
CNC stuff, right?
Yeah. I'm sitting there, could not think of that word.
Yeah. Well, if Hamilton's putting out a video, it's going to be a good one because
Yeah.
he doesn't mess around. All right, it looks like we're stuck at 89, so we're going to go ahead and hit this thing. So good luck, everybody, and here we go.
Good luck.
Who's it gonna hang on? Ooh. Oh, yeah.
Hey, Al got it.
Congratulations.
L48.
Yeah, big Al. All righty. I don't know if he's out there in the chat or not.
Yeah, I saw him out there earlier.
Okay. Well, just in case you
Good
don't
job,
know, Al,
He was out there.
Contact Cody
Yeah, there
at-
he is.
at www.cadencemftgdesign.com and tell him you are the winner, and he will get you a downtown Genie. The one
And
in
if your
downtown.
name's not Al, you can still go to Kane's Manufacturing or MFG. And I can't see the website. Can't talk today.
That
Yeah,
one
you
right
can-
there.
Yeah.
Go to that website and order yourself some Ginny bits.
Yeah. Because, as I mentioned earlier, in fun fact number 1, Cody's been hanging around here for 33 consecutive weeks sponsoring this show. So big shout out to Cody. Thank you so much.
That's a ridiculous amount of bits he's giving away.
Yeah.
It is. It is.
That is
It
really
certainly
cool.
is.
That's awesome.
But anyway,
Cody's a big dude.
I guess with that, we should probably wrap it up as I see the numbers shooting down. I don't blame you. I wouldn't hang around either. Anyway, we're going to get out of here. Remember, if you'd like to become a channel member, and if you do become a channel member, make sure you come see us Wednesday night, and we'll have some laser beam fun. Make something with laser beams.
Pew pew.
So, anyway, thank you, Paul, for hanging around with us tonight. I think Paul's still got.
Sorry, I had
okay.
such a crummy internet connection.
It happens. It happens. Thank you, Sean, for being here. Thank you for hanging with us, Ryan, and watching the chat for me. And we will get out of here. Let's see if I can find the dang button. I just got too much stuff over here, and it's all Cody's fault. All these silly bits he has over here. I didn't used to have this much stuff. Anyway, we're out of here.
30's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're out of here. Everybody have a great Saturday, and we'll see y'all either Wednesday or next Saturday. Take care, everybody.